Hey, I don't know. Do people have serve punch? Do you have groups over on Valentine's Day? I may be getting myself into the woods too deep on that.
There's an old curiosity shop. Every once in a while I go by there for the fond recollections that lie there in that old curiosity shop.
Well, good afternoon, everyone. I'm Scott from the Old Curiosity Shop. Happy to welcome you back to another kitchen counter thrift haul. Now, everything that you see here on the kitchen counter was purchased by me at local flea markets, this and that shops, I guess we should say, all here in the metropolitan Philadelphia, New Jersey area. But before we begin, today's cup of coffee is brought to you by
A cup of coffee, a sandwich, and you. A cozy corner, a table for two.
Well, I have no idea who today's cup of coffee is brought to you by because this old china cup and saucer are completely unmarked. I love the colors. I love the crazing. Couldn't pass it by. And so, yep, just one lone cup and saucer, but it sure does make the coffee and the ginger snap taste a little extra special on a chilly afternoon such as this. And I'm thrilled to be back with you today after taking a few days off. I have been sick. Oh, my sinuses had me knocked out for at least 48 hours. I'm feeling better today, but it's early in the afternoon and sometimes the sinuses will fool you. You think you're doing all right and then they come back to haunt you at night. It's okay. Hey, I've been dealing with it for over 30 years and I just kind of sweat it out. But it happens maybe once or twice a year and I just sort of deal with it. So here I am. I don't have a huge thrift haul to show you, but I would like to do a little housekeeping first. I want to say thank you to the wonderful folks who remembered me over the Christmas holidays. Some lovely things came for me in the mail and for the cat, Salem, and I'm going to say thank you and show the things. So I just don't want anyone to feel that I am not appreciative or that I have forgotten. Also, the depression glass, I'm slowly getting it listed. You saw parts 1 and 2. There was a lot of glass, and I am getting it listed piece by piece. So there's quite a bit of it listed now. And if you would like, please enjoy looking at the depression glass in the Old Curiosity Shop. The link is in the description box below. And I am coming back with parts 3 and 4 of depression glass as I promised. I'm a little bit behind in my schedule, but I will get myself caught up. Okay, I wanted to say that. Now let's look at what's what. First, I have to tell you, I am going to start collecting another pattern. Can you believe it? Well, it's something that I have always liked, and I find 1 or 2 pieces here and there. Can you figure out what it is? Well, it's this restaurant ware right here. I've decided I'm going to try to put together a 4-place setting of it because I really like the colors. Now, in the bright light, you can't tell, but it really is a pale white, almost a cream color. And I like the black and the green together. It's restaurant ware by Syracuse, we can see on the back. It's good stuff. Look, there's a chip on the bottom of this plate. Doesn't bother me at all because I'm keeping it. So I really am attracted to this design. And as I said, I really love the colors So I found these in a Goodwill a few days ago for not too much money, and I'm going to start gradually looking for more pieces to put, as I said, a nice little place setting together. I love this mid-century cream and sugar. I'm guessing it's very mid-50s into the early 60s, I guess, with these hammered aluminum pieces. It was great to find the lid to the sugar bowl, and also the underplate to the creamer. So it's almost an Art Deco style, very geometric. They're not marked, and so I am completely unsure who made them, but that should really appeal to the mid-century folks. I've never seen it before, and I like it a lot. Almost everybody made these little glass baskets, and without doing a lot of research, it would be difficult to attribute them to one particular company. I may wait and list these in the spring. Now, all three of these match. I like them because they're small. They're all in good condition, and fill the three of these with jelly beans and you've got a really nice Easter display. Or put those little red hearts in there for Valentine's. So yeah, I'll probably sell all three of those little crystal glass baskets together. Everybody's grandmother had these, 1930s, 40s, 50s, 60s. Look at this wonderful lamp that probably dates to the 30s into the 40s based on the plug there. And these lamps, they could be made out of, well, they were marble, they were alabaster, they were onyx. I really like the colors on this one. And an original socket there with the old harp. That cord is probably okay, so I'll just test it, but I don't know that I'll rewire it. It's unmarked, but it really is pretty. Look at the colors. You would have thought with all the lampshades I have around here, I could have put a shade on it for you. But, so I'll get that all fixed up, and that'll be eventually for sale. Look at these old Philadelphia pieces that I found. This, we have so many row houses here in the city, and so many of them in the late 19th century. This probably dates to anywhere from the 1880s to the 1890s, something like that. Maybe as late as 1900. It's a brass door plate for letters. I'm not sure what I'm going to do with it. But you can still walk around the streets of Philadelphia and see these on many of the houses. That's just beautiful, the detail, isn't it? That's got to be able to be repurposed for something. Whether you're redoing an old house or some other type of project. But I just love that thing. Not sure what I'll do with it, though. I may sell it. And then, I don't know much about Tole painted tin, but I've got a feeling that this piece back here is quite old. And I think it, again, could date to the mid to late 19th century, just by its construction. Again, I'm no expert on this, but I believe that to be the original painted surface on this. I bought this here in Philadelphia. Somebody was having a little sidewalk sale, and I paid $5 for it. And even with this little bit of paint loss on the front, I think it's exceptional. I don't know what its intended use was. Some type of utilitarian piece. The lid comes off. It does have a seam on the back, and as I said, it is made of tin, and this is, I believe, what you call Tole painting. So that may have some significant value to it. Painted surfaces like this are sought after by folks who like this type of, I guess you would almost say, primitive type wear, and I'm very attracted to it. So I'm gonna have to do some research on that, but For those of you who really know your antiques and especially Toleware pieces, what say you? Again, my feeling is that it could date to the 1850s, 60s, 70s. Something like that. Here's a swung vase in uranium glass, as we know. Not stretch glass. You'll see this mistakenly listed as stretch glass. These vases were not stretched. They were turned upside down and swung. I think everybody knows that, and that's what gives them this wonderful look as if they had been sort of stretched. So that glows beautifully under a black light, which I'm not going to show you right now, but maybe when I take the auction pictures you'll be able to see it. From the 1930s, these were very popular, made in Japan. It has a Majolica type glaze and it's a kitchen canister in a basket weave. I see these often, but most of the time they're cracked, chipped, or heavily stained. Now the crazing doesn't bother me because they're almost always crazed. But I bought this one because it's not stained, it's not chipped, and it doesn't have any cracks in it, which is pretty amazing for this type of pottery. It's not very expensive stuff, and these canister sets, there would be, several of them. We can see a little bit of darkening in the crazing near the top, but not bad, and very clean on the inside, so very usable. You can't really see too much there, but that's the Japan mark typical of the 1930s. Nothing has worn off from the front. There either would have been a paper label that could be attached to that, which would indicate the contents of this jar or canister. You could put a paper label on there or turn it that way and display it like that. So one nice large one there, good for your tea bags. And then I just had one of these in jadeite the other day by Anchor Hocking. This is that same deco vase from the 1940s, and this one is made out of their white milk glass, which they call Vitroc. And then this is a factory sprayed color on there. It's not cold painted. That does not come off. So you don't have to worry about it scratching off. That would be pretty at Easter time. Sort of a pale pink. And I just could not say no. I know that probably nobody is thinking about punch bowls right now, but when I find the bowl, the base, and all the glasses, I have to do it. Of course, it's Royal Ruby Red by Anchor Hocking 1950's. There's the bowl. They always came with a detachable or a detached base. There it is. And it's got all 12 of its punch cups. So I guess I know it doesn't show up on this black countertop, but I think everyone knows about Royal Ruby Red. Probably will hold on to that until Christmas. I guess I could put it up for Valentine's Day. I don't know. Do people have serve punch? Do you have groups over on Valentine's Day? I may be getting myself into the woods too deep on that, so we'll just leave it right there and say no. I'm going to wait until Christmas time to list that. I don't think we have groups over for punch on Valentine's Day. So there it is. That's the little thrift haul I have for you. I'm going to go ahead and enjoy that ginger snap and that coffee, which has cooled off now enough for me to drink. I hope everyone is doing well. I thank you for watching, and I may be back tomorrow, and if not tomorrow, we'll see you on Monday. Have yourselves one whale of a weekend. I'm Scott from the Old Curiosity Shop, saying thanks for watching, and so long for now.